Yo, what up? Yep, it's the 15th episode of Project Peso. It's a Tuesday, 21st of April, and welcome back, yo, man. And guess what? Are you surprised? Because I know I am. We're still at the 6,000 level, considering all the things that's happening right now in the whole world, and considering most of our oil is imported. Believe that. But if you ask me, um, the PSE is floating around the 6,000 level because there's a lot of people, a lot of traders doing bargain hunting. Yep. And that's what we did today. If you can see our dry powder right now is just right around 45K. Yesterday it was around 60K, I believe. So where did the 20K go? So that's what we're going to talk about today. Portfolio, we're in the negative, by the way, around 8K. See that? 0.68 down, 1.2 million, 1.3 million total portfolio. And damn, our unrealized loss is now down to 107,000 pesos. hmm Talking about psychological numbers. We down six digits, but you know how we are. It's not all about the drama, the negativity, the red, the bloodbath, the all you see. What we see is the opportunity that comes in front of us. So let's break it down for the stats for today. We're talking about top gainers. Let's see if we got any stock that we know here. Dito up 6.25%. Congratulations. Dito has been on the top gainers recently. This week and last week, we got JGS. Congratulations, sir. Next up, worst losers. Let's see if we got, oh, Dominion Holdings down 8.49%. Well, it's buy the news, sell the news kind of stock pick for the ones who bought it. CREC going down amidst the renewables trying to get high. And talking about our move for today, KEEPR Holdings, which let's get back to that. KEEPR Holdings, which we bag around 20K pesos for 1.98. It dropped down around 1.97. I just hope it won't go down some more because its dividend yield, I believe, is right around 5.8 to 6%, and it only gives dividends once a year. So if this gets much lower, depending on my dry powder, maybe we'll try to get it. Maybe, maybe. So check it out. Earlier, I thought we will be going the way down 5,900, even 5,800. But it's a good thing we still got we stayed at a 6,000 level. That's pretty important psychologically. Okay, so let's look at the news. Just like what I said earlier, um, PSEi edges past 6,000 in bargain hunting. One of the reasons why we're still at 6,000 level is traders, assuming not, we are the second to the last worst market in the whole world. We talking about 10 to 15, 20 markets. And we at the bottom. How'd you love that? So Manila, Philippine stocks edged higher on Monday as bargain hunting lifted the market up after last week's losses. Although investors stayed wary of global tensions. The benchmark Philippine Stock Exchange Index rose 0.28% or 16.9 points to close at 6,016.03. Mm-hmm. So, so that's the news. Subdued trading. What does that mean? Trading activity was subdued with net value turnover at 5.42 billion pesos, reflecting limited conviction among investors. Foreign investors remain on the sidelines, ending the session as net sellers with outflows amounting to 446 million. Yeah, that's that. On the other hand, by the way, the best sectors that perform today are the conglomerates. We're talking about LTG, JGS, leading the giants. Just a climb of 0.87%. While on the other hand, the industrials had the biggest decline of 0.34%. So Universal Robina Corp emerges top gainer, rising 2.46% to 62.50. Now, this is what we always say, if we see news like this, stocks that gapped up after we bought, because we bought right here right around 60 pesos. Now it's up 2%. So if I only bought more, rather I bought JFC yesterday around 8K, and it's good. JFC actually popped today, just around a percent, but still, it's still something to look at. So Monday, Nissan Corp was the worst performer, falling 2.8%, considering it has around 67 dividend yield, but still, it's consumer staples. Most probably URC and Monday, uh, slowly they will slowly get down their prices. That is. So let's get back to first Metro Sec. So this was our moves earlier. 21st of April. Yep. We bought KEEPR Holdings. That's around 10,000 shares for the price of 1.98, more or less 20,000 or 19.8K. We bought this because of its dividend yield, and also we already have a previous 8%, I think, in our portfolio for KEEPR. Where is that? Let me check. ICT Ion KEEPR. There it is. It's now at 9.73. Yesterday it was just right around 8%. So that's that. Going back, the other move that I tried doing is selling GMA7. Unfortunately, they got something like a beef with the SEC right now. That seems more like a hurdle that they have to bypass or jump out of before their price can literally go down. But hey, high inflation environment, GMA7, one of the businesses, the things that they would cut as a business, definitely advertising. That's why GMA7, ABS, CBN, for this high inflation environment, their prices are going to decline. I was not able to sell it right at 5.6, 5.7. And I don't know if I should wait or not. I was just sending a Hail Mary earlier because I thought if I can free up, let's look at our portfolio. If I can free up um, 36K, 34K from GMA7. Yes, we will be losing 36K, but most probably if I can put this 34K and get it to move, maybe Apex plus URC. Yep, URC's on the ladder going up. That's pretty good. Maybe UBP ASIN. I don't know, but this is my plan. One of these days, hopefully, if possible, I would love to sell GMA7 and rotate that capital to another security. All right. So you think the news earlier was the worst? You think this one right here? No, this is actually good news compared to this one. So Fitch lowers Philippines outlook to negative over investment energy risks. It's quite funny that they say this, but we got Meralco AP and another energy. The energy sector in general is up today. So Manila, Fitch Ratings on Monday downgraded the outlook of Philippines credit rating to negative from stable. Citing global energy shocks and disruptions to public investment that threaten to archipelagos, post-pandemic recovery. While the agency affirmed the country's long-term foreign currency issuer default rating at BBB and investment grade status, it warned of mounting headwinds for the Southeast Asian economy. The outlook revision reflects rising risks to the Philippines' strong medium-term growth prospects from the recent disruptions to public investment, exacerbated in the near term by elevated exposure to the ongoing global energy shock, Fitch said in a statement. Well, this bad news, man. This bad news. Another headwind, not just us importing 90% of our oil, not just us, peso uh, losing its value to the dollar. We have a rating agency, Fitch, downgrading us. So it's more like the S&P 500, Moody's. Yep. Well, there are these companies in the U.S. that rates and that rates things. Businesses, just like us, they're rating our credit, or I don't know, into negative. So, while a negative outlook indicates a potential downgrade over the next 1 to 2 years, Fitch clarified that a revision of the outlook does not imply a rating change is inevitable. So that means there's still a chance for us to, go back to positive, but it does not change what I've been thinking that will be happening um, uh, for this year. Within this year, I do believe we're going to be hitting stagflation. If if Iran and U.S. will be unable to, you know, get things done going with the oil and stuff, get their things in order, then us here in Asia will definitely feel the hit. So next up, last topic for today. So guess what? We got another cash dividend, free money. Why not? Yep, from Meralco. Morocco, so the ex date is on the 25th of March. So I held you should hold the stock, the Morocco stock, on the 24th in order for you to be able to get this dividend. So I got 40 shares, then it's 16 pesos and 672 cents per share, amounting to X minus 10% tax. hmm So we bagged around 600 pesos and 19 cents. So how'd you love that, right? One of my favorites, dividend value investing. That's what we all about here over at Project Peso. So, so I'm telling you daily, if you got time, just read some business news, take care of your portfolio. Do not do the way Americans do their S&P 500 ETFs, Nasdaq ETFs, because they right there they compound. Here, as you may already know, we are one of the worst, if not the worst, markets in the whole world. And if you are not trading actively, if you are not choosing value stocks and undervalued stocks, plus with dividend potential, then there's a very high chance of you um, losing money in the market. Mind you, a higher percentage of traders, investors lose money in the market. How much more if you don't have a plan? So I'm telling you, 2023, 2024, 2025, I was a buy and hold type of investor, of trader. But now I've been more active coming in 2026, and as you may already know, we up around 35k, 30 plus k just in the first quarter. So do your own research, do your own due diligence and everything. This is your money, hard earned money that you got. So it's important for you to protect it. All right. So it's Project Peso right here, right now. See you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.